So it's your turn to tease.
Neener, neener, boo, boo. I have hair more than you. I don't know. Oh, not that kind of tease?
No, not that kind of tease, you maroon.
I am so sorry. Well, not really, but sort of. A little bit. Listen, just like, subscribe, and or follow us for this kind of witty, intelligent, heart-shaking, mind-numbing
repartee.
Yeah. It's stuff you can't get anywhere else because, honestly, why would you? Yeah. Anyway, if you would, like, subscribe, and or follow. Have your friends like, subscribe, and or follow, because really, if you're going to suffer through this, misery loves company. Carry on.
This is True, Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true.
Really?
As far as you know.
I know, not my best effort, but hey.
Yeah, no. Customer follies. I was working in a call center for a home accessories supplier, and a customer called asking for a blue replacement door for her kitchen that she said she'd had for 10 years. I told her that range never had blue doors. And then it occurred to me.
Did they...
I asked her to look at the corners and see if she could peel them away, because it might just be a protective film.
There we go.
She put the phone down, and 10 seconds later, I hear, "Oh my God, it's the white doors we originally ordered 10 years ago."
Yeah.
Turns out when the delivery arrived, she thought they'd sent the wrong color, but liked it, so went with it anyway. We arranged for a white door to be delivered.
So, wouldn't you think it's something they had all those
years
and never
finish a line, boy.
I can't. I just can't. Georgetown University's William Trainer, who's the dean of the law school. Boy, I hope it's his right name. He'll sue my butt.
Yeah.
Met with a black student group to hear their complaints about an incoming lecturer, Ilya Shapiro, after he made comments about President Biden's plans to replace Supreme Court Justice Stephen Breyer. Remember those, right?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone said, that's shrewd.
Mm-hmm.
National Review reported that the students wanted to discuss a reparations package with him, which included a designated place on campus to cry.
Oh.
One student actually asked, is there an office they can go to? I don't know what it would look like, but if they want to cry, if they need to break down, where can they go? Because we're at the point where students are coming out of class to go to the bathroom to cry.
Students have been doing that for 1,000,000 years. What the heck?
Is this what we've come to now?
The utter idiocy of that portion of this discussion.
This is right up there. Not quite as... No, this is actually dumber than Vail clamping down on people using somebody else's year pass.
Well, there's a bunch of psychologists are just sounding off on this sort of stuff, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're saying it actually does more harm than good to coddle them.
Well, dude.
And it actually seems to foment PTSD.
But the question I have is,
yeah,
how do you do away with, well, let's see. The Greatest Generation came home from the war in 45.
Yeah.
So we'll give them till 48 to get figured out.
Yeah.
So from 48 to today, how in God's name do you cure all that coddling to begin with?
Yeah, well, who knows? Who knows?
I do. It involves a stick.
So here's a couple of short stories.
Hey.
What? I mean, tiny stories. I mean, insignificant stories. A Kalispell woman. What?
I hate you.
I win. A Kalispell woman allegedly called the Flathead County Sheriff's Office to complain about being on the couch, and her juice was in the kitchen. Dispatchers told her that while it was unfortunate, it was not a law enforcement issue, and deputies would not be responding. She became upset and started screaming at them. A Big Fork man reportedly wanted a deputy to stop by his house one night, saying they were doing a great job and he'd be up and waiting. Oh,
Where was this again? This is
coming Flathead Beacon. This is coming from out of
I want to move there.
Yeah, right. I do too. I think this is the coolest place.
And then I want to sleep during the day.
A woman who smoked marijuana and cigarettes and drank a lot of coffee thought she was in a trance.
Well, it's like a trance. Only it's way jittier, man. Way jittier.
Now we go further west from this one. It was in Columbia. And Kevin Joseph Bradley Jr., 35 of Columbia, was charged with having a dog without a license and having a dog without rabies shots after his dog bit an officer in the 500 block of Walnut Street. And I don't know about you.
You don't want to get bit
in the 500 block of Walnut Street.
Not ever. I mean, not even if the dog is all vaccinated up.
Right.
Well, we'll have to.
It's the only reason I used that story.
Good thing they cracked that case.
You know, I want to thank you for being you and seeing right where the punchline was going.
Sorry, should have probably backed off there, but it was
it was fine. I like a two-part punchline where we're both involved. It seems like we know what we're doing.
I'm going golfing with some friends, and if it's teed up, I'm supposed to hit it.
This
will probably be better than any ball I hit on the golf course. CBS Philly said one customer was heard to say, "All I want was some steak," in a video of a brawl that broke out at a Golden Corral in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. Reports, apparently the whole city has small city disease. I don't know. Reports were unclear about what started said brawl, but employee Gavin Luletta gave his account. There was a shortage of steak, and two parties were involved. One family cut in front of another family. They were taking their time, and they ran out of steak. As you may have guessed, it would get into a heated exchange at the tables. I would have never guessed that. I said, "Oh, damn, man, they're out of steak. I'll have to go back later."
Right. That's exactly what I do. So I go looking for shrimp or...
It's a Golden Corral.
Yeah, for Pete's sake.
Police said more than, count them, 40 people may have been involved in the melee.
It looks like a food fight in junior high.
Nope. It's like a barroom brawl from the old cowboy movie.
And it just traipses across the floor.
The only good news out of this whole sad tale is there were no injuries reported.
Thank goodness.
Remember, if you have a beef, don't take it to the fighting level so quickly.
If you have a beef, you
sell it to Golden Corral.
Yeah. Just if you have the beef, sit with the beef and eat the beef. If you don't have the beef, wait for the beef.
I mean, it worked for Clara all those years.
Oh, wow.
Once she finally found it.
Yeah, really. Where?
Wow. Obscure reference for 100 art.
Google it.
I don't know if you can with that little information. I'll give it a shot.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.